Hi, fellas. So this is week 7 of my Pro Tools course. I just want to say, for those of y'all that are actually going through this with me and watching, for you members, thank you so much. I don't think you realize how much it means to me, and just for y'all to be, paying out of pocket for stuff like this. I know, times are hard with money and everything, and y'all are spending y'all's hard-earned money on me. And I've got a video that's gonna come out later, but it's gonna be about what I'm actually doing with the money that I make on YouTube. I figured I would share that because I think it's important to know where your money is going. You're getting stuff out of me, but I have a plan for the money that I'm making from you members, and I greatly appreciate y'all. Today's video, we are going to be doing Mixing Basics Part 1. I literally have the stems to a song. It's a 2-track. The reason I'm doing a 2-track and not a full stem is simply because that is what's done the most, in my opinion. I might come out with an alternate later of a full stem, uh, you know, mix, kind of like, a video, but just a full stem one rather than a 2-track. But from my experience, a 2-track is what 90% of people are dealing with. So a lot of people want to know how to mix with 2 tracks. So I decided to have somebody send me a song. I have not even heard it yet. These stems, I know they were probably recorded good, decent. So we're gonna get into this and we're gonna mix this song over the next like 2 weeks or something like that, 2-3 weeks. So yeah, this first video will kind of focus on setting up the session, importing stems, stuff like that. And then, we'll do some EQ and some compression, kind of get things organized and maybe, tuned and stuff like that. So let's jump right into mixing it. All right, so I do want to start from a completely blank session. What I'm going to do is go up here and we're going to start a new session. And I am kind of going to just name it. I forgot what the song is called. Uh, let's do. Pro Tools course song mix. We'll do that. And I am going to pick file type wave. I always work in 48. This kind of is going to depend on, what you want to do it in, I guess. But I'm not going to do 32-bit. I'm going to do 24. I always do 48, 24. We'll click interleaved. I just realized if you hover over it, it tells you what it means. I didn't know that was a thing. So anyways, we'll create our session. And don't be worried if nothing pops up. It's because none of the windows are pulled up. So what we're going to do is go up here to window, go here to edit, pull up the edit window. All right. So now the first thing that I want to do is create a click track. We're going to go to track, go down to create click track. What this click track does is enables you to be able to play the metronome. This is important for me just because I like to, when I line up the beat, play the metronome, just make sure it's right, sounds right. Maybe if I'm having to fix some vocals that are a little off timing, I'll play the metronome just to kind of follow along and move stuff. But we'll create a click track. I don't know why this is routed to that, but let me let's do this. We'll do a click track, and then let's also create a stereo master fader. I don't know why these are going to Now we got to figure out why. We've got to go into the IO and figure out, or well, we'll get the stems in here first. It looks like I'm going to have an IO problem, which you guys are going to work through with me. But let's go to, let me drag my stems here, this folder. I'm going to put these in the folder with the session. We'll go here, import. Let's import our audio. And we'll find, let me turn on my desktop. There. Here. 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 We're going to select our stems. Add. And if they're not in the same sample rate, it might ask you to convert. You can convert. Mine just says add. It'll usually say convert if it's in a different sample rate, but those are in 48. So it should open pretty quickly. Yep. So we have all our stems here. And it looks like everything is routed to vocal bus 1, which is not correct. So something's wrong with my output. I'm going to sit here and troubleshoot this and fix it with you guys. So let me put some headphones on. And we can figure this out. Let's see what we got. All right, setup. We'll go to IO. All right, guys. So my bad. I had to cut. I could not figure out what was going on with my IO. But what I had did was basically go to my outputs on my IO, and I had clicked default and fixed it from there. So yeah, let me rename this because I don't like this saying. Let me see if I can change my output to. Oh, it's saying that's not available. Oh, that's fine. All right. So we have our beautiful stems in here. Here's the 2-track, and it looks like we've got stacks and some leads and stuff. So the first thing I usually do is like color code, so I'll get a system down where like these backgrounds, let's see, these go all the way. Looks like here's the hook. And this is just a personal thing. Feel free to take it from me, but I've always liked my hook red. And then these just look like these are all stacks, but different stacks. So we'll do like these stacks pink. We'll do these stacks a dark purple. Here's an intro. A lot of times I'll do my intro orange. Here is a lead track. And here is another lead track. We'll do it purple. An outro, which essentially I'll put on the same line as the intro probably. And there's something right here. I'm assuming this goes with this. Yeah, looks like it goes with that. So what I actually am going to do is just cut right here, put that there, and crossfade that. So that's all on one line. So I kind of have an idea of my song layout. We'll put this down here. All right, so that's that. Next thing I'm going to do is find out what the BPM and the key is. On the beat, I'm going to put auto key, right? So you can play this and let it listen, and it'll tell you. Sometimes it's wrong, but what I have been using for a long while is this mixed in key right here, which is almost never wrong. It's very rare. And if it's wrong, it's like by something super small. So I just drag and drop my beat in here. 88, F sharp minor. So we'll go in here and F sharp minor. We won't send to auto tune because I haven't put auto tune on the tracks yet. But then 88 is the BPM. We'll go up here to the top, put in 88, enter. We'll turn on our metronome, and what I'll do is highlight everything. And we can line up, where the beat goes. And to make this easier, I'm actually going to group everything. That way I don't have to keep everything highlighted. But we'll play it. Let's see if we can do this. All right, so that's lined up. It might throw you off a little bit. Some of them, like, you can tell it's lined up if you sit here and look at it. Now, there's a part right here which would usually bother me because that's not lined up with the grid exactly. And then you realize that's just how the beat is. You can see that that one's lined up, that one's lined up. And I kind of sometimes will go all the way down just to make sure it didn't change or something. But it's definitely lined up. That's definitely the BPM. So we'll kind of leave it there. And I don't use this a lot, but I am going to teach you guys right here. We will do markers. Oh, wait, it's right here. Not this one. This one. Markers. And we will put a marker. Just hit the little plus sign right there. Well, let's do this. Intro. Yep. All right, cool. And then we can just put another one right here. And a lot of this is just organizational stuff. You don't necessarily have to use this. Sometimes I use it just for, myself. Verse 1 is right here. Right, cool. All right, so next will be gain staging, right? So a lot of times the beats that you get off of YouTube or from a producer or wherever the heck they're coming from, a lot of them are usually too loud. This kind of goes with 2 tracks like this and with full stem. Most of the time the stems are too loud. You definitely want to leave, we want to clip gain this down, a few dB to give the vocals some room. So we are going to, let me see, it's shift control, hold shift control, and you can scroll like that. But what we're going to do first is just listen, literally just listen to the beat. And I kind of will gauge with the meter over here. I'm not super strict on it, but I'll look and I'll kind of try to get it down here somewhere. So let's see. All right, so that's a lot better. We're hitting over here. And you'll probably notice, you might say something like, Shane, like the kick is what's really bringing up the volume. We'll deal with that at some point. I'm probably going to clip this and whatnot, but for now that's fine. We just brought it down 6 dB, give the vocal some room, and we'll go from there. So the next thing is just going to be clean up. I hate all the extra space. So A and S, if you click A, click and then A before the clip, it cuts everything. So I'm going to kind of just go down the line and get rid of all this extra crap I don't need. just like this. And these will probably just do this. Select. We'll select and then hit delete on the keyboard. Do the same thing here. It just bothers me. All that extra crap just bothers me. All right. So yeah, let's just actually listen to it. I still have not heard it. I have no idea what we're dealing with. I'm scared because I couldn't find a song to do, and I asked my buddy for the song. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Find the time. As kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worried about the money, everything was always funny till I turned 17 and my whole life changed. See, nowadays I'm in a new location, but I can't do a thing cause I'm broke and ain't been saving. Money always find a way to get away from me. That's one thing it'll always do faithfully. The time that you have is...
Alright, so a few things that I'm noticing off the bat. I noticed that these are singy backgrounds. These are not really. So these are definitely going to need more tune than these, and that's if I put tune on these. I don't know if I'm going to put tune yet on the rapping parts just because of the vibe of it. If I do, it'll be hella low. Another thing is I noticed that these vocals can come up, so I can clip gain them up. They can be louder. I was watching my meter over here. It's not very loud. So I'm going to actually go ahead and mute all these backgrounds. And let's see if I can get these louder. Let's get some more gain out of them.
What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time.
See, over here it's pretty low. It's kind of like hitting in this area. I kind of want to get it a little closer up here. So
what does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah. What does it mean when I can't find the time? I can't find the time. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah. What does it mean when I can't find the time? I can't find the time. I can't find the time, but I still can't let go of my grind. As kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worried about the money, everything was always funny till I turned 17 and my whole life changed. See, nowadays I'm in a new location, but I can't do a thing cause I'm broke and ain't been saving. Money always find a way to get away from me. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah. What does it mean when I can't find the time?
So that sounds a lot better. It's a lot more full, I can do this because the recording is clean. If the recording is not a good recording, once you start clip gaining, you might be bringing up some noises that don't sound good in the just in the recording. Might be the room they're in or whatever, but in this case I can do that. This intro looks really low.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna bring this up off the bat, and I'm gonna just go ahead and clean up all this empty space. It's like housekeeping for me. Gotta make sure my house is clean. Let's check this hook again.
What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah, what does it mean when I can't find the time? I can't find the time.
So let's try putting some tune on this. Let's do, and I think it was, oh well, auto key, F sharp minor. Let's do,
What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah, what does it mean when I can't find the time? I can't find the time. I can't find the time, but I still can't let go my grind. As kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worried about the money, everything was always funny till I turned 17 and my whole life changed.
and see, that's okay. It's barely any tune on there. I feel like it's helping just a smidge. Um, the biggest thing a lot of people ask me is like where to start in terms of EQ or compression. And I'm gonna start. So I figured in this video we can do whatever the actual vocal tracks need, and then in our next video we'll work on like the vocal bus and the sends and stuff like that. So, um, like effects and stuff next video. But we are gonna focus on like EQ and compression on each of these tracks and any panning we might need to do and volume changes. So let's see. We're going to kind of play this, and I'm going to start with compression. You should definitely try both, starting with EQ and starting with compression, and see what you like more. There's no wrong or right way. I just personally like to start with compression. Um, and I don't know what I want to start with.
As kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worried about the money, everything was always funny till I turned 17 and my whole life changed. See now.
Let's start with, I'm just going to do something simple. Let's do something simple. A lot of people don't have all the crazy plugins, so let's do our comp. A somewhat fast attack, not like super fast. I do kind of want a fast release. This is the attack and release is kind of attack is how fast the compressor is catching the vocals, and the release is how fast or how slow it's releasing after it's done compressing. We're gonna do a low ratio. The higher the ratio goes, the like steeper the compression will be. It's I'm not 100% sure how to explain it, but like if I had my threshold set to 5, 265, 2.65 is a lot less compression than if you were doing the ratio of 10. So I'm just going to do low compression just because, or a low ratio just because I'm not trying to super compress this. I'm just trying to get a little bit out of it. So let's see how much compression we're going to use.
As kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worried about the money, everything was always funny till I turned 17 and my whole life changed. See nowadays I'm in a new location, but I can't do a thing cause I'm broke and ain't been saving. Money always find a way to get away from me. That's one thing it'll always do faithfully. But the time that you have is really what matters, so make sure you save it for the things that give you balance. Spend it frugally and life will pay you back. Calendar, bank statements, I'm just trying to keep track, yeah. I'm just trying to keep it rap. Could tell you how I feel or spit it over wax. Just wanna touch the soul of somebody I don't know in an effort to spread love and give it all back, yeah.
Alright, so I'm not doing a whole lot, 3 dB. I just brought my threshold down until I felt like I was getting a good level. You really have to listen. You have to use your ears. trying not to get caught up in the knobs and all that stuff, because I catch myself doing the same thing. But what we'll do now is, now that we've got or brought or we're getting 3 dB out of our compression, I'll kind of use this gain knob to give it a little more volume, since compressing is kind of taking away some of the volume, and we'll just give it a little bit back with the compression. I mean, with the gain knob. It's kind of by choice, by taste. So bring it up where you feel like is good, but the compression is definitely helping control the song a little bit, or controlling the vocal a little bit. It's a little more evened out. It's a little bit smoother. So that's starting with compression. Let me play it again.
Kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worry about the money, everything was always funny till I turned 17 and my whole life changed. See, nowadays I'm in a new location, but I can't do a thing cause I'm broke and ain't been saving. Money always find a way to get away from me. That's one thing it'll always do, faithfully. But the time that you have is really what matters, so make sure you save it for the things that give you balance. Spending frugally in life will pay you back. Calendar, bank statements, I'm just trying to keep track, yeah. I'm just trying to keep it rap. Could tell you how I feel or spit it over.
All right, so that's that. And what we're gonna do next is some simple EQ on this track. We're gonna play it. I'm gonna bring out a simple Pro Q4, and I'm gonna kind of just see what how it needs to be shaped. You know, listen to the low end. We'll listen to the high end of it, and kind of see what we need to do. And you'll see me bringing up the the bands to kind of look for certain frequencies. If you see me sweeping, it's just I'm looking for bad frequencies that maybe I don't want in there. So yeah, let's listen to it.
Wax, just wanna kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worry about the money, everything was always funny till I turned 17 and my whole life changed. See, nowadays I'm in a new location, but I can't do a thing cause I'm broke and ain't been saving. Money always find a way to get away from me. That's one thing it'll always do, faithfully. But the time that you have is really what matters, so make sure you save it for the things that give you balance. Spend it back, calendar, banks. I'm just trying to keep track, yeah. Just trying to keep it rap. Spit it over wax. Just wanna touch the soul of somebody I don't know, in an effort to spread love and give it all back, yeah. What does it mean when I whole life change? See, nowadays I'm in a new low. As kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worry about the money, everything was always funny till I turned 17 and my whole life changed. See, nowadays I'm in a new location, but I can't do a thing cause I'm broke and ain't been saving. Money always find a way to get away from me. That's one thing it'll always do, faithfully. But the time that you have is really what matters, so make sure you save it for the things that give you balance. Spending frugally in life will pay you back. Calendar, bank statements, I'm just trying to keep track, yeah. I'm just trying to keep it rap. Could tell you how I feel or spit it over wax. Just wanna touch the soul of somebody I don't know, in an effort to spread love and give it all back, yeah. What does it? As kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worry about the money, everything was always funny till I turned. Life changed. See, nowadays I'm in a new location, but I can't do a thing cause I'm broke and ain't been saving. Money always find a way to get away from me. That's one thing it'll always do, faithfully. But the time that you have is really what matters, so make sure you save it for the things that give you balance. Spending frugally in life will pay you back. Calendar, bank statements, I'm just trying to keep track.
All right, so what you saw me do is kind of listen for any low and low mid, because that's always a bad area most of the time. Most of the time, the low end is going to be too much. So what you just saw me do was carving out some low end to make it a little less muddy, less boomy. I don't want people to get confused with going and doing this now on every vocal because you saw me do it, it's literally different every vocal. Like, I want you to think when you're EQing a vocal, I really want you to focus on what do I like about it and what do I not like about it. And whatever you don't like, take it out. And whatever you do like, leave it or find a way to enhance it. There's no right or wrong. Literally, I just took out what I didn't like, and I didn't add anything, which I don't do a whole lot of additive EQ. Sometimes I do, but not very often. Most of the time, it's just on my tracks. It's literally just compression and an EQ and like tune. And then like on certain tracks like ad lib tracks or backgrounds, which we'll get to, it might be something different just because it's not a lead, it's an ad lib or background, it's something completely different, whatever. But the good thing is I have now that I have that, these vocals are pretty much the same, so I'm cutting out some of my work. So I'll copy these plugins. You can hold Option and then click and drag and copy these up here because essentially he sounds the same on these. It's the same person. So that's that. I can probably go ahead and put it up here as well just because I know that's him. That's not going to need any tune. And yeah, we've got another person's voice down here we need to mix, but we're going to get into these backgrounds. And I'm going to show you how to group, which I'll go ahead and do that now. If you highlight and select, a few tracks, you can Command G. This will create a group. And what I'll do is call this Purple BGs. You can name it whatever you want to name it. And what I'll do is I know that whatever changes I make as far as like plugins on these 3 tracks, I want them to do the same thing. So I'm actually going to A, B, C, D on globals. This is going to tell A, B, C, and D plugins to all do the same thing. And we'll do that. So now when you mute or unmute, they all do together. And if you don't want it to do that, if you want to turn off the group down here, just unhighlight purple, whatever. If you can't find this sidebar, if you go all the way to the left and double click, it will pull up, or you can access it from up here in the top right, the track list. And on the other side is the clip list. But that's that. What I'm going to go ahead and do is just clean these up. Just get rid of this extra space. And we'll listen to these and kind of see what we want to do to them. I don't think I want tune. If I don't want tune, I'm going to start with compression. So let's check them out.
What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind.
All right, so right off the bat, I'm like, okay, we need to do some panning real quick. So with there being 3, if there were 2, I would pan 1 left, 1 right. With 3, I'm going to leave 1 down the middle, and I'm going to pan the next one left and right. Sounds like they're all like the same tone or same pitch, just him, in that low tone, whatever. So 1 down the middle, 1 left, 1 right. That will make it feel a little bit bigger. I've got these 3 tracks selected. I'm going to shift option and go and select the Pro, or not the Pro Q, sorry. Actually, let's look up R comp, shift option, click. Yeah, it should pull it up on all 3 tracks. And what I'll do is just adjust one of these, and it's gonna do it to all three because earlier we turned the globals on. So let's do that.
What does it mean when I can't find the time? What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find.
All right, so you can see I did a little more compression than I did on the leads. And that's just because I tend to backgrounds and ad libs, I tend to compress more just because they're not the lead. They don't need to sit up front, you know. So it's okay if they're more compressed and in the back. So that's what I thought sounded good. You can see my ratio is higher. It's just because I want the compression to catch more. And then my threshold is a lot lower, mainly because we didn't clip gain these up like we did the lead vocal. So yeah, the next thing that we're gonna do is put some EQ on these. And for the sake of just having different stuff, I should have used a different compressor. I didn't, but for the sake of you guys being able to see um, different stuff, let's do an SSL EQ. And no, I don't. Oh, whoops. Well, I did not put tune on there. I don't think it needs it. So if I do anything on this, it should do it to the rest. Now this is different. This is you're more mixing with your ears when you use an EQ like this, just because there's knobs and you're not actually seeing the frequency uh, spectrum with a Pro Q4 or whatever you're using. So yeah, this is the lows, the low mids, the high mids, the highs. We got our filters, our low and high pass. We got compression over here. I might do some, might not. Here's a noise gate. And yeah, let's mess with it and see what we get.
Still can't let go. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find when I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind.
So that sounds good. It's a little SE, but next week we'll deal with that on the mix bus, or not the mix bus. Sorry, the vocal bus. But I got it pretty good where I wanted where I wanted it. So now we will play the hook and this together, and then the next thing I'll do is literally just bring down the volume on these to a good level that I like them. So play them together, and we'll bring down the volume to a good to where I want it.
What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah. What does it mean? What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah. What does it mean when
Yeah, so that was cool. And all this is, you got to realize in the mixing process, none of this is final. You know, I'm still gonna touch up everything, but we're just right now we're trying to get the base of everything. You know, here I'm gonna get these to kind of match in volume or gain. Let me see. Turn all this down. I'm getting rid of these breaths essentially. I'm selecting and then shift control and then scrolling on my scroller on my mouse. Essentially, I'm clip gaining, just a little differently than the rest that that y'all saw. So that's that. So it looks a lot cleaner in between those. But we'll play this. We'll add some tune to these because I know these are the singing ones. Let's go ahead and group these like we did the other ones. We'll name these Pink Group or Pink BGs, Follow Globals, blah, blah, blah. Cool. We'll put some tune, put some compression. I'll use a different compressor, and then I'll see if I can use a different EQ. Let's do that.
let go my yeah. What does it mean when I can't find the time? I can't find the
All right, so let's go through what I did. I put some tune on here. You could probably see me messing with the little keys down here. If it's hitting a note that you don't like, you can actually take it out. If it's gray like this, it's took out. Um, and on the high one, I left it in. The high one I have coming down the middle, but I'm gonna actually add something on that here in a second. I used an 1176 compressor on this. You could see I'm getting like 5 dB out of compression. I was just hitting it. That's just what I thought sounded good. Adjusted my attack and release. And a trick if you want your vocals to sound more back and not so up front, fast attack, slow release. If you're wanting it to catch like the compression to hit hard, but it still kind of feel up front, fast attack, fast release. And yeah, you can just mess with that. It's really gonna make the vocal sound different ways. But other than that, I did a different EQ. I mean, it looks just like the SSL one, which this is an SSL, but just a different one. I just added some 15K high end. Did a little filter right here just to get rid of some lows. And then I was dealing with the lows here as well. Move the knobs and whatnot, guys, because you're not gonna know what stuff sounds like unless you bring it all the way up and play with it. But this high voice one that he's doing down here, I actually want to put a Avox Duo plug-in on here, which is a Antares plug-in. Same people that make Autotune. We'll put it bass. This is just a widener. I like. Excuse me. I like the. I like the high one he did, but there's only one, so I wanted to be like, let's spread it. You know, I'll probably adjust the volume a little bit now, but yeah, let's look at. Here's an easy thing you can do here too, when copying over like parts of a song. I'm gonna highlight this and actually group it, and then I'm gonna hold Option and drag, and make sure you're in grid mode so it sticks to the grid, and then just drop it on top of that like that. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Boom. So essentially all this is pretty much done. Um and you know, I said like in the next video we will look at the vocal bus and what all I do on it, as well as like sends and uh, what I say, sends and effects and delays and reverbs and all that, and what I kind of like my thought process on how I do all that. Let's see, we've got this over here one more time. It looks like right there. Still need to mess with this intro. I kind of am probably gonna do like a telephone effect. Let me listen to that. I'm probably gonna put a telephone effect on there, which always sounds great.
Yeah. What does it mean? What does it mean? Yeah.
Hey, bro. I know you've been going through it. I was just
All right, so you saw I put a telephone effect on here. This is my bread and butter right here, man. If you go here on this SSL, you can go down here to Chris Lord Algae, CLA Filter Vox 2. That's a great like telephone effect. But I'm actually going to use a different telephone effect. I didn't realize that this last outro part is kind of like an actual telephone conversation. So I am going to let's do. I'm actually going to type in telephone, and it pulls up this Pro Tools plugin. Sorry, it pulls up this Pro Tools plugin with its own telephone effect on here, basically, and it sounds like very telephony, like actual, like over the phone, whatever. So listen to this.
hey, bro. I know you've been going through it. I was just calling you, let you know that God's giving you everything. He's giving you all the tools to get through what you've been going through. You just gotta know how to use it. Always want to take it away. So I love you, dog. Call me back when you can.
So tell me that don't sound like it's actually over the phone. That sounds dope. Last thing we're gonna do for the video is mix this other guy's stuff right here, or not totally mix it, but go through the tune, EQ, and compression on this, see if it's any different. Looks like a very different vocal, so yeah, let's check this one out.
When times get hard, I take a moment to look at blessings from God. I pray up every day, then give blessings back to the squad. And I mean, it's only right cause they help me see through this music. This life is bigger than me because really you're my influence. So I thank you dearly to the people who've been right near me, trying to steer me, keep me on the path to see my vision clearly. I'm nearly up to the point where I'm seeing myself evolve, becoming a bigger artist, reaching up for the stars. So I take applause later, I'm moving steady and militant. Illicit with words, but with the beats, I'm on some diligent. Music's always so I take applause later, I'm moving steady and militant. Illicit with words, but with the so I take applause later, I'm moving. So I take applause later, I'm moving steady and militant. Illicit with words, but with the so I take applause later, I'm moving steady and militant. Illicit with words, but with the beats, I'm on some diligent. Music's always been the resolve. It's no coincidence that someone like me will get involved with all these instruments. So right now. So I take applause later, I'm moving steady and militant. Illicit with words, but with the beats, I'm on some diligent. Music's always been the resolve. It's no coincidence that someone like me will get involved with all these instruments. So right now I'm sitting back and I'm just listening to many pretty songs, trying to see how I could be different. I never try to talk about gas or toting these straps, or the way that I speak these raps is the facts, speaking the realest. Reaching up for the stars, so I take applause later, I'm moving steady and militant. Up every day, then give blessings back to the squad. And I mean, it's only right cause they help me see through this music. This life is bigger than me because really you're my influence. So I thank you dearly to the people who've been right near me, trying to steer me, keep me on the path to see my vision clearly. I'm nearly up to the point where I'm seeing myself evolve, becoming a bigger artist, reaching up for the stars. So I take applause later, I'm moving steady and militant. Illicit with words, but with the beats, I'm on some diligent. Music's always been the resolve. It's no coincidence that someone like me will get involved with all these instruments. So right now I'm sitting back and I'm just listening to many pretty songs, trying to see how I could be different. I never try to talk about gas or toting these squad, and I mean, it's only right cause they help me see through this music. This life is bigger than me because really you're my influence, so I thank you dearly. To the people who've been right near me, trying to steer me, keep me on the path to see my vision clearly. I'm nearly up to the point where I'm seeing myself evolve, becoming a bigger artist, reaching up for the stars, so I take applause. Later I'm moving steady and militant, illicit with words but with the beats I'm on some diligence. Music's always been the resolve. It's no coincidence that someone like me would get involved with all these instruments. So right now I'm sitting back and I'm just listening to many pretty songs, trying to see how I could be different. I never try to talk about gats that told in these straps, so the way that I speak these raps is the facts, speaking the realest.
All back, yeah. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah. What does it mean when I can't find the time? I can't find the time. I can't find the time, but I still can't let go my grind. Go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah. What does it mean when I can't find the time? I can't find the time. I can't find the time, but I still can't let go my. What does it mean when I can't find the time? Priorities, work, quality time. The seasons come and go, I find, but I still can't let go my grind. Yeah. What does it mean when I can't find the time? I can't find the time. I can't find the time, but I still can't let go my grind. As kids, not a care in the world. I was only there for the fun and the girls. Not worried about the money, everything was always funny till I turned 17 and my whole life changed. See, nowadays I'm in a new location, but I can't do a thing cause I'm broke and ain't been saving. Money always find a way to get away from me. That's one thing it'll always do faithfully. The time that you have is really what matters, so make sure you save it for the things that give you balance. The time that you have is really what matters, so make sure you do faithfully. The time that
All right. So a few things on this vocal. I used an 1176, but I used the AE version, which allows me to do a light ratio, so a 2-to-1 ratio, instead of the typical 1176 that has a 4. I just got a few dB of compression out of it, controlled it a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Fast attack, fast release. Wanted to catch any peaks. I used a EQ. I mean, this is same old stuff, guys. It's not very difficult. I just rolled off some low end. Same thing here. Took out some low end at 60 hertz. Here at like 300, kind of like a broader band, just to roll or take out some lows going into the low mids. The rest from here on out, before we get into like mix bus and stuff, I guess let me see. Let me go ahead and do this so that you guys can see. But it's common. This is common sense on what's what, but I still want to do it for you guys. Verse 2 really starts right here. And then hook 3, which is just hook. And then the outro is really here. Cool. So we got our markers so we know where everything is. But I did that. These layers were way too loud. I also copied over what I did to the hooks, which was clean it up a little. We clip gained it up to get it louder, so I went ahead and copied those over. And there was something else I did. Oh, there was like a popping or a click in the beat. You can see where I cut it right here. I heard something like click, and it's this little sound right here, which I'll play it. It's going to be annoying. You heard it. There's a little like pop or click. I took it out. It's in there once or twice in the beat, so I did that over here as well somewhere. But yeah, these are kind of the mixing basics, and I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. It's pretty simple. I tend to make it simple, but this is kind of like the foundation. You're getting everything to somewhat sound how it needs to be. You're starting to get a vision for the song. You're like, okay, I've got everything kind of pretty much leveled where I wanted. I raised the beat up. I clip gained the beat back up just a little bit because I know once my vocal bus comes in, it's gonna get louder. Um, and then at some point, I might do a separate video on just the mix bus, and then a separate video on mastering the track as well. So, but this is the foundation for today, and I hope you guys learned a lot. Um, yeah, this is only the beginning. We'll keep working on this same song. So, uh, I just wanted to say if you want to watch more like breakdown videos of me mixing from scratch, for you members, I have the playlist of what are the track surgery videos. I need to do more. I'm doing the best I can with my super busy schedule as an engineer. Lots of songs I have to mix, lots of work I got to do. So, yeah, shout out to y'all. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. I see y'all that are members. I check if you need to talk, man. Make sure you DM me or something. We can get on a phone call or a video call on Instagram and chop it up with any issues that you're having on anything. But yeah, appreciate y'all staying for the video. Shout out you members. Love y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time.